It's amazing that they get anything accomplished.
What? Look. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You look like you just ate a canary. Truthfully, the only reason I have Tony around is so that I can get April to be on the show.
It amazes me how much, like you said, people, you'll start to put the scenarios in your head of how is it gonna do this, or when is that gonna happen. A lot of people won't move forward because they let those thoughts shut them down instead of putting that same energy into all the positives.
You can ask them, like, well, what would you rather be doing? And they'll tell you. And you ask them, well, so why don't you do that? And as soon as you ask that question, so do it. Why can't you do it? Their brain immediately switches over to how. How can I do it? And the problem with that question is we can't know the answer to how. The simple truth is you can't be focused on how. How am I going to get there? How am I going to make this happen? How am I going to make this person do this thing that I want them to do? You can't do it. All you can do is focus on what. What do you want? And then visualize that. And then stay focused on that. And let your soul tell you how. It's not just one thing. It's not like, you know what, I am going to do that. Yeah, I quit. Please hire me. Oh, I got the job. Great. It doesn't work like that. A million things have to happen and fall into place. Soul will show you this step, and then this step, and then this step, and then this step, until all of a sudden you look back and you're like, holy cow, I did it. And when you realize and look back at all the hows that had to happen, you could have never figured that out. There's that industry that I want to get into. There's a million people in that industry. I'd never get in. I don't have the experience. I don't have the portfolio. Or it pays less than this one. So that would be a pay cut for my family. Or there's just no jobs. Everybody's being laid off in that industry. Or whatever it is. Or it's just a pipe dream. Everybody would think I'm an idiot, I want to make TV and music. You want to do comedy shows. Dude, we're like the idiots of the idiots. It doesn't have to be where you take it to the far extreme. It can be something that's supplemental to what you do. Believe me, I tried saying, from now on, I am no longer doing design for clients. I am just making my stuff. And, a week later, I realized I'd better get a client or else I'm going to be homeless soon. So it's too harsh because you just don't know how you're going to do it. You just have to take little steps at a time, because then all of a sudden, now you've put yourself in that world, and now you're there, and anything can happen. You meet someone, now you're in it, and it's like taking up some of your time, and when you're doing it, you're realizing how much happier you are doing this than doing that, and now all of a sudden, maybe it leads to something that you create that you can sell, and it starts a business, or it leads to meeting more people that suck you in even more, and say like, I've got an opportunity for you.
In just about an hour or so, this spear will be ready for action. I sure was lucky to find a volleyball in an old FedEx box that washed ashore.
Oh, Bonehead! Yoo-hoo!
Wishbone, what are you doing here?
I wanna be helping you.
No.
Nobody else but you.
No.
I wanna be helping you. Just you.
Okay.
You. Boop, boop, ba-doo.
So who do you want to do first, Steve?
Guess I'll I was called that my whole life. I was Abe Face. I was Grape Ape. Yeah.
I just shortened it like, you
That's
know.
all right. Yeah, I
it's
know.
like a cute
I
name,
can't
and
tell you
then
how
it was
many
like-
times
it was
people do
Ape.
this, and then all of a sudden they do that, and they go, Ape! I just called you Ape! I'm like, yeah, no one ever has. Ever.
April just brings a comic genius to Planet Bonehead in her renditions of T-Bone.
Ooh, I know this. Give me a minute. Think. Is that better?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to record it.
Okay. I know. Look at your face. I'm like, yeah, he wasn't recording that one.
Misleading.
Yeah, sugar? I mean, JP? Oh, yeah, honey. Everything's been taken care of.
And of course, Wishbone.
Don't worry, Bonehead. I know how JP is going to get the gunk into the recycling center.
Didn't sound wishbone to me.
No, good to me.
I don't get to play anybody. I just get to listen up here and hear all the laughing. I feel left out.
Because she's so, everything is like very cheery and.
So do that.
You were just about to.
I know how JP is going to get the gunk into the recycling center.
That was.
That was more.
Yeah.
Okay.
In all seriousness, they make it a lot of fun, and I really appreciate what they do, and I couldn't do it without them.
Oh, no. I have to tell...
Well,